Guys. I'm glad you guys are here. Got a good crowd come on already. I'm glad you guys are here. Tonight is new product, new catalog eve. Really excited. I'm sure you guys are too. Everything in the September to December mini catalog will be available to customers starting tomorrow, actually tonight at midnight Mountain Time, and also all the new online exclusives. So I'm going to be doing a little series. I don't have everything. I would love to get everything. It's new starting tomorrow, but I'm going to do a video series of all. I got a couple cards made where I'm going to show you the suites that I have. I'll do a card, show you everything that's in the suite, just so you get an idea what it looks like. And sometimes it's hard to tell in the catalog. And tonight is just starting off with a stamp set that's in there. And I cannot show you the inside of the catalog yet, but I need to look up something real quick. I meant to do this beforehand. The stamp set I'm using is they're making a difference stamp set. Every holiday catalog, they have a product that when you purchase it, I think it's $3 of the price of the stamp set is going to go towards breast cancer organizations. So it's a really good cause this year, and I wanted to start off my series with that stamp set. I made sure I got it. So whenever you buy this during the mini catalog, which starts tomorrow, like I said, midnight Mountain Time. For other times, Eastern Time, it'll start at 2 a.m. Central Time is 1 a.m., Mountain Time is midnight, and then Pacific Time will be 11 p.m. So those of you in Pacific Time still get to do it today. And it starts and ends, let's see here, January 5th. So you've got through January 5th to order anything from this catalog. And do want to give you a little reminder, red rubber stamps will be gone. They won't be making those anymore. So any red rubber stamps that are in this mini will be retiring. So this is the one I'm getting ready to show you is actually red rubber also. So I do know for a fact that this will not go into another catalog. So you want to make sure you get it before it's too late. Okay, let me look at some of your comments. I've missed a bunch. I was trying to get my tablet to work. I did a few things, thought it would work. Well, then it started doing feedback, and I didn't not have time to mess with it. So I did not want to have a blue screen tonight. So I thought, okay, we're good. I'm just going to have to look at your comments here. Hi, Marva. Glad you could make it from Northeast New York. Try to get my microphone here. I know every time I turn away from my microphone, I know you have a hard time hearing me. I'll try to speak up. Hi, Becky. Glad you're here too. You guys come every week. Marva, you do too. Oh, no, Marva always said hi to you. Holly. Oh, hi, Holly. I remember you came on last week. Glad you can make it back. And Paula Newman, glad you're back from Wyoming. And Diana, I remember you coming on before. You're from Wisconsin. Glad you're here too. Hi, Myra from Iowa. Myra comes a lot too. Jeanne, glad you're back, Jeanne. Let's see here. Oh, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Glad you're back too. She's in my club also, I do believe. Yes, I know you are. Sometimes it's hard. Thankfully, my club is growing. Sometimes I have trouble remembering everybody that's in it right now. Let's see here. Mary Schreiber, glad you're here. Terry McAdams, glad you're back. You're watching live while you're cooking. Well, don't burn yourself. That's what I would do. I would definitely burn myself. Okay. And Mary Schreiber's from Southwest Minnesota. Glad you're here. Oh, and you're getting ready to have a storm. Well, hunker down if it gets bad. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm praying it doesn't. Okay. And Ruth, glad you're back. Okay. Oh, and Dale Marie. I think that's what it's saying. Yes. Glad you're here too. Sometimes I wish my tablet, I'm going to have to get over it though. My tablet, I can see so much better. My laptop is way over here, so I have room to make everything. So I have to really squint sometimes to see it. Oh, hi, Karen. Glad you're back. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started with some things. Like I told you, I'm starting a series. I would have named it like the September, December 2025 mini catalog series, but now we've got new online exclusives that came out too. So I'm going to be just doing videos with all the new stuff that I got. That's a good way for me to use my stuff also. So be on the lookout for that. I'll be doing all those videos on YouTube. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, I'll always do a post to let you know that video is up, show you pictures and things like that. I also, for those of you watching on Facebook, any links that I bring up during the live, click the Learn More button at the top of the page, my Create with Christy page, and all of the links will show up there, like my online store, my thank you gifts, and things like that. If you're watching on YouTube, I've got the video links down below in the video description. So I'm so glad I'm sure everything's working because nobody's saying blue screen. So I'm doing a little dance over here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I still cannot show you officially the inside of this beauty. But here's the mini catalog, and this is what I will be. You'll be using a stamp set out of this, so you'll get to see a stamp set at least from this, and you're going to love it. If you don't have one of these and you live in the United States and do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would love to send one out to you. Just click the contact me link down below in the video description. You can message me there on my Facebook page if you want one. Give me your mailing address. I'll get one mailed out to you. I do send out your first one from me free. And then after that, when you order from me, you automatically will get free catalogs also. So I'm going to let you know about that. But this is such a nice catalog. I really like it a lot. That kind of gives you an idea of some of the pretty paper that's in this set. And I actually showed you all of the paper. I did a product share last week. With they were all 6x6 sheets, though I cut them down. And just to let you know, I do have a few left over. If anybody's interested, I've got a link to my product shares down below in the video description on YouTube. Facebook, I don't think I have a link. I'll try to get one. Look under the learn more. You can go to my blog and then just find the link, that the post that I did for my product shares. You can find out about my product shares. But I've got a few left over if you're still interested in getting those. And then if I get more people wanting them than what I've got available, then I'll just order some more and make some more. But you'll just have to wait a little longer to get it. Okay, so I'm done showing you this. Tonight's live's going to go a little faster, but oh yeah, we still have door prizes to do. What am I thinking? Let's do this. Some of you have already seen it, and you see the little caption I've got there at the bottom. If you live in the United States and want to be part of my door prize drawing, I don't know why I can't say that. I have trouble saying that every single week. You need to comment hashtag door prize. It has to be typed in just like you see there on the screen if you're watching live here tonight, because the site that I use has a raffle option and it picks the winner. So it will only pull the comments of people that have hashtag door prize in it, and it'll only recognize if it's typed in just right. So no spaces, all small letters, and make sure you get the hashtag in front of it. Oh, thanks, Ruth. I'm glad you like this card. This was last week's card. So everybody that watched the replay and the live, if you won during the live last week, you've been taken out of the drawing. And who was that? I just took that off. Karen, I think it was you, Karen Kozleski. So you're not going to be able to get this one because you're already getting one. And by the way, those will get mailed tomorrow. My husband took a bunch of, I had a humongous mailing on Saturday. It was my club, my thank you gifts. He grabbed all of the big envelopes for me out of my bag, but he didn't see the two little envelopes I had in there with your cards. So not his fault. I should have told him they were in there. It's my fault. He just grabbed all the big ones. I loved that he took it for me. He knew how hard I've been working. So I will get those mailed tomorrow. I'm sorry about that. I was going to try to do it today, and things got so hectic. I just got this ready last minute. So I didn't want to be late for the live. So I will make sure I get those mailed tomorrow. But everyone else that watched live and the replay and did hashtag door prize got put in this drawing. I'm going to bring up my little door prize wheel. And let's go ahead and see. Oh, I forgot to get my Post-it notes. I always need to get those out. They're right here next to me. I just always forget to grab them, get them out. Okay. So I'm going to count to 3, and then we'll see who wins. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Ooh, that's somebody new. Hi, Linda. I hope you're watching tonight. I definitely do not have your address. I'm not sure where you were watching. So what you want to do is, well, let me go to me. You've seen the card. What you need to do, if you're watching on YouTube, click that contact me link down in the video description and give me your mailing address, and I'll get this card mailed out to you along with the other cards. If you're watching on Facebook, just message me from my page and give me your mailing address, and I'll get those mailed out to you. So congratulations, Linda. So I'll show you the card one more time. That's what you won. This was a DSP accordion card. Let's see if I can get a hold of it here. Opens like this. What is going on here? There we go. So open, oh, sorry, I got off the screen. Opens like this. So just a neat way to show both sides of the card, of the DSP, and just a neat little fold. So congratulations, Linda. Put that over there. And then tonight, the door prize is going to be the card I'm going to make here in just a minute. I'm not going to show it to you because I've got that already put away. It's called a pop-up Z-fold card, and I'm going to be using the Love and Courage stamp set. So I love this one. This is, like I said, this is the one that when you purchase it from starting tomorrow, or actually midnight Mountain Time tonight, through 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time of January 5th, you can when you purchase this, $3 goes to breast cancer awareness. And so make sure that you get this. It's such a pretty set. And if this, of course, the image with the words here is just, I love it. It says support, strength, heart, faith, resolve, fight, hope, courage, survivor, believe. So it's just really good. A lot of us I know people with cancer, and they would love these cards. There's even a nice one here for thank you for supporting me throughout my battle. For those of you that have cancer that want to thank people that have helped you out. But love, hope, friends don't let friends fight cancer alone. And it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. So it's just a really good set. I've got a cousin fighting cancer right now, so I might need to send him a card. Okay. Let's see. I've missed a bunch of hashtag door prizes. I know I've missed some things. I do look at the comments after the live is over. If I miss them, like I said, since I couldn't get my tablet set up, it's going to be really hard. Go to me again. You're just seeing my hands go back and forth. It's hard for me to see all of these comments over here, especially while I'm making the card. So if I miss any questions, sometimes people that are watching will answer them for you, but I will go back and look at all the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, the live chat goes away. I know I say this every week, but I know some of you are new to lives. The live chat, I cannot comment on it after the live is over. So I will answer your question in the regular comment section below the video replay. So the live replay will be available as soon as the live's over, and it'll just be under the regular video descriptions you see on all the recorded videos like normal. Facebook, a lot easier. I just reply directly back to your comment, and that way you'll get it. Okay, let me see here. I know I've missed a bunch of people. I think I scrolled up too much. I've said hi to some of you guys. Karen and Dale, Mary. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of hashtag door prizes. Hi, Robin. Glad you're here. My partner in crime. Okay. Terry, I can't remember if I said hi to you. Hello. Hi, Cheryl. Glad you made it. Hi, Patty. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. I'm glad you won the card last week. Okay, I think I am done. Well, boy, a lot of people said hi. Hi, Diana. Van Handel, I don't think I said hi to you. I know I've got a couple Dianas on here, and I can't remember if you were the one I said hi to earlier. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to go. Oh, Cheryl, that's fine. Take care of that horse. This video live might be a little quick because I'm only doing the one card, but no worries. You can watch the replay. So, told you that. I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, I do that later. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, we're going to go back to this. I've told you about the hashtag door prize. I want to make sure, and the mini catalogs. Now we're ready for this. I've told you how all the neat images and how $3 goes to breast cancer awareness and to find a cure. Okay, so what I'm going to use, if you come back and make this card with me, you're going to want to get this stamp out, and you're going to want to get the thank you for supporting me throughout my battle, and you're also going to want to get the ribbon banner right there. Okay, those are the ones I used today. And let's see, you know what? I'm going to start stamping first. Let me grab this. I know it's rubber stamp. I still like to use our Stampin' Pierce mat. I think it still does a great job. Photopolymer, you really want this, but I think it does a lot better job with this too, with the rubber. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. This is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 inch piece. Oh, and by the way, don't worry about this. Is not part of a class or anything where people that order from me get the PDF, only get the PDF and the sizes. So I will put this on my blog. It'll probably be on Thursday because I think tomorrow's post will be more about the new catalog coming out. But on Thursday's post, I will put another project sheet down like I did the last couple of weeks. They'll have all the paper sizes, the pictures, and the supply list for you. So you don't have to write all these down, but you will want to come back and watch the video so you can make it along with me. So this is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 basic white. Now I'm going to do a little technique here. I'm going to grab Darling Duckling, And well, first, well, actually, early espresso and pecan pie. Got this piece of tape here. What I'm going to do, I want this to look like a regular sunflower with the yellow and the brown middle. And then I want the words to be the early espresso. So what I'm going to do, what I thought was easier, because I'm using sponge daubers with these. This was when I started to put the early espresso on with sponge daubers over here, it kind of got on my sunflower. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. It just was too dark. So what I'm going to do, I just took a piece of my Post-it tape. You can tell I've already used it. But it's reusable. You can also use just Scotch tape. We've got masking paper you can use. But what I'm going to do, I'm making sure this whole straight edge here of my sunflower is covered up and not going over any of the letters in the words. And push that down so it doesn't move on me. I'm going to take early espresso and ink this side up. I don't want to ink this part up, just this side. I'm going to tap it a few times. I'm going to look it over. It looks like, yep, looks like I got it covered good. So I can close my early espresso. I'm done with that for right now. Then I'm going to take that tape off. I can use that again later. Get that out of the way though, because that ink's going to be wet for a little while. Now I'm going to take Darling Duckling and a sponge dauber. Oh, hi, Jamie. You're fine. I just started the card, so you haven't really missed much of anything, but you can come back and watch the replay. And you are watching on Facebook, so I do want to warn everybody on Facebook. I think I've said this about every week too. The lives now go away after 30 days. So if you ever go back to my Facebook page and can't find a live, go to my YouTube channel. There's a link there in that Learn More button, and you can look under my past lives and find it there. There's a past lives playlist that you can find everything. Okay, so I'm taking my sponge dauber, getting some Darling Duckling on there, and I'm going to pounce on this and get all of the petals of the sunflower inked up with the yellow. And I go over it a couple times because I want to make sure I get it covered really, really good. I'm going to be really careful over here that I don't get it in the early espresso, because I don't want to get early espresso ink on my pad or on these petals. I'm going over it one more time. And I am inking it up probably more than I normally do, because I want to get this good and juicy. So I just pounce on it. And I did get a little yellow on the center section. No big deal. For one thing, the pecan pie will probably cover that up. So now I'm going to take my pecan pie, ink this up. Oh, hi, Carrie. Glad you could make it. Okay, and I'm going to put some right here in the center. Now, when I get close to this edge here, I'm going to make sure I get ink on this, just the very edge of that sponge dauber. And go right along that edge. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing here around the petals. If I get a little bit, which I actually did on my original, little bit of the pecan pie on the petals, it actually still looks really good. So I'm not going to worry about it if I do that. Okay, that looks pretty wet to me. But what I still do, since that took a little while, I'm going to huff on this. So I put my hand around it and then huff it like you do when you want to clean your glasses, just to remoisten this. Actually, I can show you. I'm standing up, so I have to crouch down. You just put it up here and go, get it good and juicy again. Usually I can't show you that when I'm doing a recorded video. And I'm just going to put this near the center because it's going to be die cut out. I'm going to hold it down for a few seconds. There we go. Oh, perfect. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I love that sunflower. So I just thought it was a lot easier to put tape on there, ink this side up with the ink pad, and then use the sponge daubers on the sunflower. That's just a really neat way you can do that stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and close these all up right. Actually, I am done with pecan pie. Let me look at my paper, make sure I'm right. Yes. Okay. I'm going to grab a piece. I already die cut this out. I'm going to show you how to die cut it because there's another one I die cut with the exact same die. I use the number 5 die. So number 1 is the smallest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the textured notes dies, and they are $31. These are available right now. They're in the online exclusives in the online store. So that's the one I used. I'm going to keep it out because I'm going to be die cutting with that here in a minute. So there is that one. I'm going to take the thank you for supporting me throughout my battle. Use early espresso. Oh, thanks, Karen. I'm glad you liked that. Thanks, Holly. I was happy with how that turned out. And it even looks good in the live. Normally, when I do something live, it messes up. Not well, not always, but every once in a while. Or when I do a technique. Okay, so there's my thank you. Put that at the top. And then I'm going to take the ribbon. Now, if uh, somebody might, if they, I know their colors for each cancer can use whatever color their cancer is. But since this is just for anybody, I'm just doing it with the darling duckling, same as color as the flower. Okay, I'm going to take that hashtag door prize down. Sorry, guys. I usually take that down. There we go. Hope that hasn't covered up too much. I've been trying to look and I thought, wait a minute, I should usually take that off of there. Okay, so that is actually all the stamping I'm going to do. So get these out of the way. I need to get the die cutting machine out. Grab this. And I'm actually doing embossing and die cutting. I didn't do a lot of things ahead of time because I thought I'm only making one card and the video would go way too short. Oh, I got to get the live chat back up. Hold on. There we go. Oh, thanks, Jeanne. She said, good job masking. Thanks. Okay, so now this is ready for die cutting. It's the base platform, the thick one on the bottom, the die plate number 2, and a standard cutting plate number 3. Put this down. I'm going to use the Spotlight on Nature. I've been using this one a lot. This is also available in the online store. You get 2 sets, 3 different edges, so they kind of alternate. And I'm using the second largest circle. So I could use either this one or this one. They're the same size, but this is the border I wanted. So that's what I'm going to use. So the second largest one goes around this perfectly. So I'm going to put it right there, just centered as good as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to grab my Post-it tape because I don't want that die to move. And that Post-it tape's just like the adhesive on a Post-it note. So you could use Post-it notes also. Put another standard cutting plate on top. Run it through. Oops. Hold on, it fell on the floor. There we go. At least it didn't go under this thing. I wouldn't have been able to find it again. All right. So there we go with that neat border. Put that to the side. I've got a bunch of little pieces in here. I'm going to take those out later. I don't want you to have to sit and watch me. But I do have little white pieces on this. So I need to grab my trusty Ladybug vacuum. And every time I get this out, somebody asks me, so I'm going to hurry up and tell you. I got this on Amazon. Just search for Ladybug Desktop Vacuum, and you'll be able to find it. Super cute. I've had that thing for years. It comes in really handy. Okay, now that is done. Let's see, what else do I need to die cut? Oh, yes. This is a piece of pecan pie. It's 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to use that same rectangle die from the Textured Notes. So this is how I'm doing exactly what I did when I die cut, or when I put it, this rectangle out. So the exact same way. So that's why I went ahead and did it ahead of time, since I was going to show you with this one anyway. Whenever I do something with long, straight edges, I always start with a corner going in first. It helps, the die cutting makes so you don't warp your die. It die cuts better because sometimes when I put a straight edge in, forget to do the corner, sometimes it doesn't die cut really well either. So that just makes it a lot easier on the die and the paper, and it doesn't crunch and make big loud noises too. So I've got this. So I'm going to do more with this in just a minute. Oh, Robin says she loves those dies. I know you love both of them. I'm not sure which one you were talking about since I looked up too late. The Spotlight on Nature's probably the one you were looking at. I love this one, but I love the Textured Notes one with all the different edges. 2 of my favorite. I've got a bunch of favorites, but those are 2 of my favorite. Okay, now I need to do some embossing, and I normally emboss ahead of time, so now you get to see me emboss. In case you don't know how to do this, it's a 3D folder. I'm using a brand new one on this one too. This one is Gathering Leaves. It's one of the great big ones. So here's the card base. So it shows you, actually I could even emboss just about this whole card base with this. It's a big embossing folder. It's gathering leaves. And what I'm going to do, whenever you die cut something and want it to have it to be embossed, you need to die cut first, then you emboss. If I had embossed this first, it probably wouldn't die cut very well. And also when it went through here with the die, it would have smashed the embossing and it wouldn't have looked as good. Robin says both sets. I thought so. So I'm going to put this right here with a fold on top. Whenever you do an embossing folder, you want to have the fold on top. Oh, thanks, Mary Catherine. Mary Catherine put down, remember, thumbs up for Christy. Thank you so much. For those of you on Facebook, you didn't see that comment, just so you know, I forget to say this too. Every once in a while, every week I'm on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So if you ever hear me talking to somebody, you're like, who's that? There's no comment for that. It's probably on the other platform. So, I almost did this wrong. I got to talking. No, I was doing it right. So you just do the big platform at the bottom, then the embossing folder, and then this specialty plate on top. That is this sandwich you use for the 3D embossing folders. So I took all of those plates away except for the base one that I used for die cutting. And now I've got this one. Sometimes it's so hard to show you there. I think you can see that way. There you go. So that is for that. And I can still see the border of the die cut, so it looks really good. So I can put this die away so it's out of the way. Then, while I've got this out, this is a 4 by 5¼ inch piece of basic white, and I'm going to emboss it with the sunflower 3D embossing folder. This one is available right now, just as the same size as the gathering leaves one I just used. Now, this was unavailable. They got it back in stock. I checked this morning, so it might have changed since this morning, but it was already on low inventory. So hopefully this is still available. If it's not, if you go to the online store to get it and it says it's not, make sure you put your email address in, because it'll ask you if you want to be notified when it's back in stock. I've done this a couple times and it's a big help. Just put your email address in there, and Stampin' Up emails you as soon as it's back available, and you can hurry up and get it before it's gone again. As of this morning, it was low inventory. I'm not sure if that's changed since this morning. But what I'm going to do, this is such a big folder. I want to pick a spot that looks the best to me. And if I remember right, it was kind of like that. I could do whichever one. There's so many really pretty places, but I kind of like that. Ooh, I'm sorry, I got out of the screen. So I just kept moving. This is such a big plate. I mean, embossing folder. There we go. Now you can see it a little bit. I put it near the top. Oh, hi, Kay from Nebraska. Glad you could make it. And then it's the same 3D folder. So it's the same sandwich, put that specialty plate on top. I'm going to run this through. Okay. And I almost inked this up with sponge stoppers to make it different colors. But then when I start putting the card together, I thought, no, that would make it too busy. So we're just going to keep it white. One of these days, I'm going to do a video and show you how to do these in different colors. There's so many neat techniques for this folder. That is probably my favorite one right now, because I love sunflowers. There's so many neat things you can do with it. That's probably why it keeps getting out of stock so quick, because people are buying it like hotcakes. Okay. That is everything I need to do with the die cutting machine. Oh, hold on a second. I have got a humongous mess over here, and I just moved my laptop, and I want to be able to see your comments. There we go. Oh, hi, Marlene from Wisconsin. Glad you're here. Oh, I can show you this. I am going to be using this. I didn't mean to bring it out right now, but this is brand new. This is the Early Espresso and Old Olive Linen Thread Pack. So if you like our linen thread, you can now get it in Early Espresso and Old Olive. This is in online exclusives. It's in the Gathering Together suite is where you can find this when that comes out tomorrow. This will be another new thing comes out tomorrow. So I need to grab, okay, I've got all the pieces made. Now it's time to show you how to do this card. I'm going to grab my trimmer, and I'm going to do some scoring. So I want to get this dark blade out of the way, because that's the cutting blade, and the light one is the one that does the scoring. This is just a regular 5.5 by 8.5. Both, I want the 8.5 side to be along the top, and I want to score at 2 1/8. So each little line on here is a 16th. So a 1/8 would be the second little line past the 2. So I want to do 2 1/8 right there. And I always go over it a few times using a little bit of pressure. If you use a Simply Scored scoring tool, you don't have to go over as many times. But this one I do just to get that good score line in there. And then I want another one at 4 1/4 inches. Okay. That's all the scoring I need to do with this one. But there is one more thing we need to score if you want to make this card with me. This is a piece of basic white. It's 3 by 2.5. And with a 3-inch side along the top, we're going to score it at every 3/4 inch. So first it's going to be 3/4 inches right here. Do that. Then 1 1/2 inches right here. There we go. And then 2 1/4, I do believe. Let me make sure I'm thinking right. So I wrote all this down. Yes, 2 1/4 inches. Okay. There we go. So these are little 3/4 inch sections. And that is all the scoring. So I'll put this away. I'm going to put this to the side because we don't need this right now. Put that in my little dish so I don't lose it for later. Now with this, the middle one is just to fold the cardstock in half like normal. I am still going to make sure these corners line up just in case the score line's off a little bit. I'm going to grab my scoring blade. Not scoring blade, my bone folder. Okay. Then this crease here, this is the 2 1/8 one. Oh, hi, Monica. Glad you could make it. I'm going to fold this over. And what you want it to do, you want it to line up with the corners over here. And then do that. So it's kind of like, there's your Z fold. Okay. So that's the basic Z fold. I'm going to grab this piece that I embossed with the Sunflower 3D embossing folder. I'm going to grab some seal. Get some on here. I always make sure I at least have some in the corners. And then on these long edges, I think I'm even going to put one in the middle since it's such a big piece. This will just go right here in the middle. Okay. Then this little piece here, I'm using the 2025 to 2027 in color 6x6 DSP. This is the design. This is the Darling Duckling color. And it is a 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. That's because this is that strange 2 1/8. I want to have the same border all the way around. So that's why I had to do the 1 7/8. So 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. I love the 6x6 DSP that comes in each color collection. There's some, especially this year's. This is probably my favorite we've ever had. It's got some really pretty designs in it. And you get each color of that collection. So it's really nice. So there we go. That kind of dresses that up a little bit. Now we're going to make the little pop-up. That's the first thing you want to do. So I'm going to grab this little piece again. That's at 3 by 2.5. And I'm going to fold all of these. Get them ready. So this is called burnishing. So like whenever you make boxes and things like that, you want to score before you start putting it together. It makes it a lot easier. So these are going to be, I can close these. So these are the 2 ends. Okay. So I'm folding these 2 ends down. I'm going to take my seal. You know what? I'm going to grab my silicone mat just in case I get off a little bit. I'd rather have adhesive on this than on my mat. So I'm going to go all the way across here. And all the way, actually, you can even go another strip if you want to, but I think one on each one will be fine. So each one has some adhesive on it all the way across. I'll open this up. I'm going to take this first one right here. I'm going to turn it over so the adhesive is facing down. That makes it easier. Now I want to put this right up against this score line. And I'm going to center it up and down. Okay. So first, before I push on it, I want to make sure it looks centered up and down. I've got it right along that score line. Okay. That looks pretty, a little, not too straight. There we go. Now I can push it down. Now, take the middle score line here, fold this down. So now the other end with the adhesive still facing up is right here. So you've actually just folded that piece in half. Then you close this down and you push on it, get it to attach. And there we go. There is the little pop-up that you just made. Pretty cool, huh? I love that. Okay, now I'm going to take that white piece. Where did I put it? Oh, over here with the thank you for supporting me throughout the battle. And it is going to get put on right here. Now, the easiest way to do this is to put the adhesive on here, but since it's already on there, it's a little harder to use this or Seal Plus, so I'm going to take my tear and tape. This helps you control it just a little bit better. Oh, hi, Jamie. I just saw you. Hashtag door prize. Glad you can make it. So grab this. Plus, I want to be extra strong adhesive to hold it in place. So I can go ahead and open this up, making sure it's actually the top one, but then when you open it up, it's on the left. Just put one right along the bottom, edge to edge. Okay. So that's where the tear and tape is. I'm going to push it down, make sure it's on there really good because I saw some air bubbles. There we go. I'm going to take your pick tool, and I'm going to go down just a little bit. I don't want to do an end. Whenever I would do this on an end, a lot of times I pick up the adhesive. So I'm going to go down here and kind of jiggle it, and that loosens it up, and that makes the rest of it come off really easy. Now I'm going to take this thank you. I want to line this left edge with the left edge of this white piece, the pop-up box, but I still want to center it up and down. So before I lay it down, because that's really strong adhesive, I'm kind of keeping the right side of this up so it's not touching the tear and tape. Lining it up on that score line and looking up here and down to see if it looks centered. That looks pretty good. Once it looks centered, then I make sure it's all lined up with the edges are lined up. Then I push this down. And then we've got our little pop-up. So you close it up, it goes down like this. Okay. So that's the pop-up part. Now I want to grab, actually, I think I want to, let's see here. No, let's put this down first. So this is going to go right here, covering up that little pop-up. Oh, sorry. I keep going down too far like that. So what I'm going to do, I know this is the left side. So this is the side I want to put adhesive on. I'm going to put a strip right along the edge and then another one right next to it, maybe a little bit of a gap, but not much. I could probably go a little farther, but I don't want to take a chance of getting glue. When you turn this up, you don't want to have any glue hanging over here, okay? So just put 2 long strips all the way down next to each other. I'm going to make sure I line this right side first with that white rectangle at the bottom. That looks pretty good. Then I just bring it down nice and slow and push this down. And now, there we go. But we need to put that circle on. So I want to put it on with dimensionals because I kind of wanted it popped up. So when you lay this down, you can see that the left and right edges go over are a little larger than the rectangle. Oh, hi, Arlene. Hi, Lynn. Glad you guys can make it. I don't want to put any dimensionals on those edges. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this over. I'm making sure it looks right here because that's going to help me know my sides are over here. I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Oops, those aren't the ones I want. There we go. Once again, I just moved it. Okay, so I'm going to look at it there. That looks straight. So I do know I want to put one on the top and the bottom, and it can go right on the edge. And then the ones here on the sides, I'm bringing in a little bit. I don't want them on the edge, right on the edge. So bring them in about like that. Okay. Now I can push these down, make sure they're attached really well. I'm going to scoop those paper backings off, like so. Bring my card base back in. Make sure everything looks straight. So I'm centering it on this rectangle. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to tap it. I'm not going to put it down all the way, making sure, yep, I don't see any dimensional there. So that means there's definitely not one showing over here. So now I can push this down. Actually, it wouldn't be that big a deal if it was too far over here because it would just be on this. But you definitely don't want it showing here on the right side. So there is the gist of it. I got some more things to put on it though, but that's how you do the pop-up Z-fold card. I thought that was fun. I found that tutorial on Julie Davison's site. She makes a lot of neat things. I think she did this like 1.5 years ago, this pop-up card. So I'm sure there are other people that have done it, but she was the one I got the directions from. So now I'm going to grab this. This is a piece of that early espresso linen thread. I showed you the packet came in, the early espresso and old olive. It's an 18-inch piece. Oh, Becky, I agree. The set is really pretty. Oh, thanks, Holly. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Lynn. And Robin, thank you. Glad you guys are liking it. So what I'm going to do, this 18-inch piece of the early espresso linen thread, I'm going to fold it in half. I do this a lot because I like having double bows. So what I'm going to do, actually, now that it's folded in half, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. A lot of times when I tie a bow, I still leave it folded right there. It's actually going to be easier this time to go ahead and cut it. So now I've got the two 9-inch pieces, but now they're all lined up. And I want to have it tied here in the corner. I'm going to use these little holes right here. I'm going to put them in the larger ones, not the little circle ones, but the little long slots there. And I know I kind of want it to be about right there. So I'm going to put these ends. Actually, you probably want to get these a little wet and twist them together. A little easier doing it with my mouth. I'm going to put both of these through here. Sometimes it's not really easy to get them to both go through. So if you have needles, you can definitely do that. So that one's through. I'm going to go in the one that's right, the next one next to it. So skip the little circle one and go to the next slot. Get this one wet. And bring it up too. So this one came up from the bottom and this one comes up from the bottom. Let me get a hold of them. Cool. All right. Now I'm going to tie this in a bow. So first off, I'm going to tie a single knot and then have them be perpendicular to each other. So it's just a straight line. I'm going to loop this one, then bring this one around and tie it in a bow. Okay. I'm going to bring these little tails, try to get them to be underneath here. Actually, I think I want it kind of twisted on me. There we go. I want the loops over here on the right side to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to play with them. And then the one on the left is too big, so we will bring it down. You just keep playing around with it till it looks good to you. I didn't get this one. There we go. I thought that looked funny. So once you've got it the way you want it, I'm going to go ahead and cut the tails off just a little bit. You could actually leave them that length, but I wanted mine a little shorter. Now I'm going to tug them down again and hold on to the knot in my bow. And you know what? I still don't like that one on the right. It's too big. There we go. That looks good. So now I've got a little bow on there. It's attached really good since it's in the little slots in the circle. Oh, thanks, Holly. I'm glad you like my idea with the twine. Glad you like that. Oh, Mary said it's pouring rain. She was saying there was rain coming. Hope you don't get any bad thunderstorms. Okay, so there we've got that. It's actually a little dry here in Indiana. We're getting tons of rain there for a long time. I think we're supposed to get some rain here later this week. Oh, these are brand new too. These are called streaked dots. The video I know is not going to do them justice. They are so pretty. And they're close to pecan pie, but they're a little darker than pecan pie. There's actually a little, because it's streaked, there's some darker browns and some lighter browns, so it's real close to pecan pie. Oh, it's just pretty. You would have to see them in person. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one large and two small, because this half has the large one, so it's two sizes. They're real close together in size, though. But I'm going to grab a large one, and I'm going to put it right here. Grab a small one. I'm going to kind of put those together, and then grab another small one and put it up here. And you can definitely put more on if you want to. But there is my card all done. I love seeing the sunflower. So now you can see, you can definitely, though, if you wanted to take the sponge daubers and do some darling duckling on the petals and put some pecan pie in the middle, you could definitely do that, or use blends. But with all the other colors in there, I didn't want to take away from this pretty image here. So that's why I left it just the white embossing in the back. I thought that was kind of a fun card. I've done a Z-fold card before, but not a pop-up one before. So I thought you'd like that. I hope you did. And I can't believe it's only been 45 minutes and I'm done with the card. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, hi, Christy. Glad you could make it. I just got done with the card, but you can watch the replay. Sorry about that. This is a quick live tonight since I'm only doing the one, but I'm starting a new series. The next video will be a recorded video, and it's going to be one of the suites. I'll any sweets that I own, I'm going to do some videos for them. And I wanted to start off with a stamp set, even if if it's just a bundle, I'll try to make some cards from all those too. But like I said, I didn't buy everything, so I won't be able to show you everything you can get new tomorrow. But the next few days, it's kind of like a online open house. So that way I can show you different projects with the new stuff. So be on the lookout on my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get notified. What you do, you subscribe, and then when you see a little bell icon, click on all. That way YouTube will notify you every time I do a video and you won't miss any of them. But there we go. So that is this card. So let's see here. What do I want to do next? Oh, yes. So this is going to be the door prize for tonight. For those of you that are new, I'm going to go ahead and get that caption back up again. If you live in the United States and want to be part of the door prize drawing to get this card, then you need to do hashtag door prize. If you're watching here live, you've got to type it in just right for the program to pick up, to put your comment into the drawing. So type it in just like you see there on the screen. Hashtag door prize, all one word, no spaces at all small letters. So make sure you do it just like you see there on the screen, or the program's not going to recognize your comment. Okay, bring your chat back up again. I feel like I'm back with my old site I used to use with comments, and it was, I had to keep switching back and forth all the time to see all your comments. Oh, thanks, Mary Catherine. I'm glad you like it. So if you've already done the hashtag door prize during this live, you're good. You're in the drawing. For those of you that came in later and want to be on it and live in the United States, go ahead and do it now. If you're watching the replay, I'll be giving this away in next week's live. I'll announce the winner at the beginning of the live. So make sure you do your hashtag door prize there. But if you're watching the replay, it doesn't have to be typed in just right because I'm the one that puts your name in the door prize drawing. So hopefully I'll see you again next week. So this is for this week's door prize, but there's always a major delay. So I'm going to tell you about my thank you gifts. I did set up some thank you gifts. I didn't have any set up last week. What I'm doing, if you place a $50 order, the totals I'm giving you are after you redeem any of your Stampin' Rewards. So after Stampin' Rewards have been taken off that you redeemed, and before sales tax and shipping gets added on, if you reach $50, then you will get this pack of 6x6 paper. It's all retired paper. It's 24 sheets, 6x6. So that is what you'll get with your $50 order. If you bump it up to a $100 order, and this is just an example of what you get. It'll come in this nice 6x6 Ziploc bag too. But that's just a sample. You'll probably get different papers because I've got a ton of different papers. And with the cards too, this is just an example. But with a $100 order, you'll get the DSP and you will get 8 of my cards. So these are just some I grabbed. These are cards that I've made in the past. Some of them are retired. I got to get that set out again. I'm glad that one's still around. That's a retired set. So these are just some cards that I had in my stash. So this just gives you an example. You've seen me do some of these in videos. That was my online class last month. That was in my club last month. So that's just a sample. You'll get 8 different cards probably. So that's with the $100 order. And then starting tomorrow, so that's what's going on today. I know you're going to want to wait till tomorrow anyway for the new stuff. I've added a bonus. So if you do a $150 order, you'll also get one of my retired, it doesn't necessarily be retired, any of my full pack embellishments that I have. So I will be picking out, I'll just grab one in my stash and you'll get this. So if you do a $150 order between tomorrow, which is September 3rd, and the end of the day, September 8th, which is next Monday, you can get up to 3. So you'll get $50 order, the DSP pack, the 8 cards, the $100 order plus the DSP, $150, you get all 3, the embellishments, the cards, and the DSP. I want to do a little bonus for the new catalog to celebrate the new catalog. So if you want to check out all my thank you gifts, because I just went over that real quick, just click the thank you gifts link down below in the video description on YouTube, and it's under that learn more button on YouTube too at the top of my page. You can get all the information there. So you've got till September 8th to do that. Okay. Let's see, Cheryl's got it. Watched a video the other day and she mentioned using your idea. Oh, cool. I know I said that kind of quiet. Cheryl put down that she was watching a video of somebody else and they mentioned that they were using one of my ideas. I'd love to hear that. That's cool. Thank you, Cheryl. That made my day. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start the door prize drawing. Now, I think that's giving everybody a chance to put that in. Oh, there's my card. As I'm talking, I'm looking frantically for the card, like, where did I put it? So this is for this drawing. I haven't seen anybody do a hashtag door prize here for a little while, so I think we're ready. I will get the raffle up here. I need to get my Post-it notes, which I threw to the side. What did I do with them? There they are. Actually, I put them away. I've been known just to throw them and have to look for them. Okay, so everybody did hashtag door prize. You're in this drawing, so let's go ahead and start, and we'll see who's going to win. So I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. My goodness, Karen, you are on a roll. Congratulations. Okay. So you've won this card. So congratulations. So you've got 2 cards that'll be coming to you in the mail. Congratulations. And you won fair and square, so don't feel bad. You know, some people are like, oh, I just won. I don't feel right. But the door prize wheel makes the decision. So you won. So congratulations. I'm going to put your chat up. Oh, wrong chat. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Shirley says Jackie in New Zealand. Oh, she's a big demonstrator. My goodness, I'm going to have to go find that video. I like her a lot. She does some really, I think if it's a Jackie I'm thinking of, she does a lot of really good cards. She's really good. Okay. See a bunch of congrats to Karen. Oh, good, Karen. I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm glad you're going to get this. Good. That makes me feel good. I'm glad you're looking forward to getting this. So congratulations. I'm glad you won. You watch every week too. You deserve it. Okay. Well, it's not even 7:30. We haven't even been on for an hour, but I'm done. So like I said though, make sure you be on the lookout for the next few weeks, at least this month. I shouldn't say at least this month, at least the next couple weeks. I'll have some videos up for you to watch so you can see the new product getting used. So I want to make sure you see all that because sometimes it's hard to tell what it looks like in the catalog and on the website. So hopefully you can tune in for those videos. So I will see you guys all again next week. Mary, I hope things are going okay with the storm. Hope you're doing okay. And oh yeah, Cheryl. So I am thinking of the right one. Yep, she is cool. I love her stuff. Okay, well, I will see you guys all next week, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. And like I said, hopefully I'll see some comments from you in my other videos I'll be putting up this week. See you later. Bye, guys.